up top, but first, Wendy.
Good morning. We're right here on the campus grounds, and let's get right to it. Take a look over my shoulder. You can see the smoke billowing, but more importantly, you can still see the flames on the ground. Now, I just spoke to one of the incident commanders. They're
Station 30.
every way that they can. We have as many as 150 firefighters from LA County on this one right now. I count at least 2 ladder trucks. Sky 5 overhead might give you a better visual of what's going on. What those fire trucks are trying to do right now is what they call surround and drown. They're just trying to get around this fire and dump as much water as they possibly can onto it. Because this fire is so intense right now, they can't get on the roof. Firefighters have had to back out from the building. Now, the building in question is the school cafeteria. From what we understand, it was around 2:30 in the morning, they started receiving some 911 calls from residents who live around Mountain View High School saying that they saw smoke billowing from the building. By the time they got here, this cafeteria was fully engulfed in flames, and you can see it's been that way ever since. They've got their work cut out for them here. So far, no injuries. We don't believe anyone was inside the cafeteria at the time that this fire ignited. Again, this is a 3-alarm fire, county fire on this right now, throwing all of their resources in this area on this fire. Right now, as we come back out here live, you can see this engine company just pulling up. They're pulling their fire hose right now back over to one of the other fire hydrants that was parked right near our live band. Again, they're going to try to get as much water on this fire just as quickly as they can. No reports on injuries right now, but we are on the scene. We're talking to those incident commanders. We're going to try to bring you the very latest information as it becomes available to us. Of course, there's always a fear that this fire is going to spread to other buildings, as the case with many Southern California high schools. These high schools are large campuses with multiple buildings. They're doing all they can to prevent the fire from spreading, but anything is possible when you have a fire this big. Again, we're going to keep you updated, but for right now, I'll send it back to you in the studio. All right, Wendy, thank you so much. We want to go up now to Mark Kono, who is overhead with more on his vantage point. Mark.
Yeah, that's right. So just to give you some perspective from above, we have 3 aerial ladder trucks putting master streams of water down into this cafeteria now. From what we can tell, there is a possibility that more than one building may be affected here. We don't have any confirmation of that. It could be just one massive complex here, but there is just a lot of damage here now. Wendy was talking about the roof being compromised. Well, the roof, in fact, has been burned all the way through it. So, yeah, firefighters are in defensive mode, which means that they have been removed from the building for structural integrity issues. They have basically employed the surround and drown, that familiar method of firefighting here, putting water from the outside in rather than fighting the fire from the inside as well. They are doing the very best that they can, although we do have some very active flames still coming from within the building. Now, having said that, it looks like this building is going to be a total loss. We will be able to bring you more images at the extent of the damage as daylight comes, but for now it's pretty dark, and so it's hard to tell exactly how many buildings are affected here. We do understand that at least the cafeteria is affected here, but possibly more. But again, the LA County Fire Department is on scene. They are doing the very best that they can. We believe this fire started somewhere in the 3 o'clock hour. We will try and get some confirmation on that for you here, but just a lot of damage here at Mountain View High School. Our location is basically just south of Valley Boulevard, just on the west side of the San Gabriel River here, Mountain View High School, the 2900 block of Parkway now. Again, this fire just devastating a portion of this campus here. Guys?
Mark Kono, thank you so much for that update. Of course, we'll continue to follow this and bring you the latest developments throughout the morning.